It is almost 2026, so we got another list of top 10 of my favorite games of 2025. Here will be games that I have played for the first time this year, not necessarily games that came out like just this year. It will be games I've played for the first time, or games that I don't remember well that felt like a new experience for me. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the list. Alrighty then, let's get right to it. Number 10 goes to Horror Tales 1, as I really did like the new horror game that I played. I actually played this for the first time on mobile, but I wanted to play it on Switch 2 for footage, just because I really did like it on Switch 2. Preferred that instead of mobile gameplay, but yeah, I would have picked the two games, however, I didn't have them on Switch. But I did like the original. It was on the unique side because it felt like a good movie because it was really good. Like you go to all these other places, get items like ice cream one style. It was unique. It was a unique spin on the go around the neighborhood, look for stuff, and I'm really happy that I got to play this game for the first time. I can't wait for the fourth game to come out. Horror Tales is a really good game. I do recommend it for those of you looking for new games or indie horror to play. Without further ado, let's go ahead and go to the very next game. For number 9, I'm going to have to give it to Skylanders Imaginators for Switch. I played it years ago on Xbox 360, back when I still had one. However, it's been years and I have no memory of it, so I decided to replay it again, and it was fun because for the first time, I got to play as the amiibo slash Skylander of Bowser. It's a lot of fun, and I actually leveled it up and everything else on my own time, as I managed to find it on eBay, and it was completely not leveled up. Nothing. I assume that the person that I bought it from didn't even use it for Skylanders, so it's very nice that I got to play with it. It was really cool. I liked being able to use the magma mode. It was really cool. I also still find it weird how he's in the game, but it's kind of cool. But I still don't. I wonder what his motives are to be saving Skylands. I don't know, but it's still cool nonetheless. I really do love this game, and although people say it's the worst game in the series, I honestly don't think so. It's a lot of fun. It's just that I can see why people hate it, and I understand that. But just creating your own Skylanders just has its own feel to it. I love it a lot, so I'm glad that this made it to the list, and I hope that Skylanders comes back in the future. It's just something I missed, and I would love to see it again. I don't even care what the gimmick is, or if there isn't a gimmick. I would just want to see it again. I love the game. I love the series. It'll be nice to see it come back. But anyways, on to the next selection of my top 10 games of 2025. For number 8, I would like to give it to Mario Tennis Aces, as I got it this year from going to a convention, the Southeast Game Exchange. I don't think I talked about it on the channel because I wanted it to be private information. However, I am willing to share it here. I had a lot of fun. I got to meet a YouTuber and stuff. But this was one of the two games I ended up getting, or actually one of the two things I ended up getting from that convention. I got this, and also the Zelda and Loftwing amiibo from Skyward Sword. It was very nice to have. But anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. But this game I have always wanted to play ever since I saw Zach Scott play it a few years ago. It looked really cool, and I'm glad that I'm finally playing it, and on Switch too. It makes it look really cool. Looks more smooth and stuff. I love this. I just hope that the next tennis game, which I know is going to happen next year, it's going to be better than this one. Really good. And I know people don't really like the tennis games either, because this one apparently people didn't like, which is very much a surprise to me. I love the quality. I don't really like the adventure. I'm more of just like the sports game. But speaking of that, this was the very first sports Nintendo related game I played besides the Wii Sports years ago. And again, that game was good. Nothing tops that. Wii Sports Resorts, nothing tops that, no matter what comes out. No matter what sports game Nintendo pulls out. I doubt that the Nintendo Switch games, like sports game, is any good. I highly doubt it. I really highly doubt it. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stop talking about this one, and I'm going to go ahead to the next next category for top 10. Alright, here's the next one. For number 7, we have Poppy Playtime Chapter 4. I love this chapter a lot, and this is the first time I actually played on Nintendo Switch 2, because I played it like at the start of Switch 1, like the first half of it on the Switch 1, and then on the second half I actually played it on like the Switch 2, and I had a lot of fun with it on the second half, and it was a lot more good quality. I loved it. I loved the personality of Dewey. I loved his personality. I loved his character. I'm just sad that he's dead. I'm super excited for Chapter 4, or Chapter 5 when it does come out. You best believe I will be making a video on when it does come out, or when it does get ported to Switch. Or phone. Whichever one comes first. Hopefully not phone, because I would like to play it on Switch 2 instead of mobile, instead of my crappy phone. But yeah, this is one of the two that did make it on this list, but speaking of which, here for number 6, I decided to give Chapter 3 this spot due to the fact I love Chapter 3 and I love it more than Chapter 4. It just was so unique and had such a nice feel, and it was the first time we're in this new art style. It just gave such a new vibe, and I loved it. It was the first time I actually felt scared inside of a Poppy Playtime game, because the other two I wasn't really scared on. I was just like, their difficulty was just the thing that really got me, nothing else. This one actually felt scary, especially when you get to the playhouse for the first time. That was the first time I actually felt scared. The school wasn't too bad. It wasn't that bad. Matter of fact, I don't think I even got caught once in the school, but like, it was like for the first time playing. I had a lot of fun with it. I liked Catnap. I just wish he had more appearances than the boss fight, because he was just lingering the whole time, and it's a shame that he didn't. We didn't see him more times, and yeah, I can't wait again for Chapter 5. I wish I had more to say for this spot, but there really isn't that much. But this was one of the games I played the most, and I still replay the most, because I love this, because in the Switch version, I'm pretty sure the other ones too, there is a replay encounter, and I always go to this one, because this one is so much fun, especially the dog day chase scene. But yeah, on to the next one on our list. Here at number 5, we got Age of Imprisonment, Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. It was definitely a step up from Age of Calamity, because in this one, the game is actually canon, and it's not just random, like completely random stuff that isn't related to the game at all, because Age of Calamity was this alternate universe where everybody wins and stuff. This game, you actually are playing a canon world and everything. And this time you got to play as a thing that looked like Link, acts like Link, but wasn't exactly Link. As spoiler alert for those who haven't played, it's actually the shard of the Master Sword that makes it act like Link, which is really, really cool. I like that. I like that construct. It's really, really cool. And also the Korok as well, which there was a very neat detail that the Korok is actually the ancient tree in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, and that's a really neat detail. And in the Zelda notes, it also states this, that there's a single Gerudo spear inside of the tree, indicating that's the one that was used to put down roots, which is really, really nice. I like how they put that detail in there. They did not have to put this detail in, but it does kind of make sense, because that tree has been there for quite some time, and I like how they didn't just add stuff that didn't make sense, because the Yiga clan didn't exist in this game, because obviously it wasn't in there, and it only really existed during the Calamity era, so it wouldn't have made sense for them to actually appear. Matter of fact, Highlands like that, I don't even think they even existed then. Like, I don't even think the Sheikah even existed. Like, the Highlands did exist because they were the soldiers, especially the one that's on screen right now. It's just that, the Sheikah didn't exist. It wouldn't have made sense for them to exist. I like how they did that, and it's just like, the bosses were something else. Like, the fact that the 4 Arc Fiends were pretty much just better versions of the bosses in Tears of the Kingdom, and the ones in Tears of the Kingdom were pretty much just weaker versions of their former selves, which is really, really cool. And in Tears of the Kingdom, they actually don't talk. The ones in this game actually do talk, which is nice. So it's very cool that they actually got to talk. We actually got more personality of them, because all of them in Tears of the Kingdom just was like, you know what, let's fight. I don't want to talk. And And the construct that Minoru uses for Zelda and her Sing Strike is the same one of the C's construct. You can recognize it in the game. It is the exact one. And that makes sense because Minoru says she made that long ago. This is long ago. So that is the exact construct. Very neat detail, and yeah, it's time to move on to the next game on our list. Here at number 4, we have Luigi's Mansion GameCube. Not really the actual GameCube, but the Nintendo Switch Online one, but it's the same thing. And it's different because I have played the 3DS version. I never actually played the GameCube version, and they're so different that this basically counts as its own category. So that's why I added it to the list. And I really liked the uniqueness and how it looks so different compared to the 3DS version. As in the 3DS version was kind of its own thing, and it looked so different. It had so much new stuff that wasn't in the original, which was very cool that they added stuff like that. Like they even added Luigi in the 3DS version. But in this one, it's just like A rank, and I forgot what the bottom rank is. But yeah, in the 3DS version, they actually added a whole new one for the Hidden Mansion, which was the S rank. It's not in this game, but it's just for funsies if you really want to do this. Um, and just like I really wanted to do the Hidden Mansion. I love the first game. Even though I personally love the second game better, no, I'm not rage baiting. I'm being absolutely honest. Just kidding. I liked the game. Like, I really did like the second game. It was a lot of fun. And I know people like to crap on that game because it's not the best game in the world, or it's not the best in the series because of the missions and stuff. But don't you do the same thing in this game, to be fair? But I'm not gonna say too much more, as we do have more games to cover. So yeah, let's go ahead and skedaddle to the next game. Here at number 3, we have Steven Universe Save the Light. It was a lot of fun going around Beach City, looking for Hessa Knight to stop her from, like taking the prism and like rescue lights even, as the name suggests, based on Save the Light. It was a lot of fun. I love how it's canon to the story, and it's right before the Aquamarine abducts the gems, which is why Lars is still there, and it's definitely makes sense for it to be there because a lot of the stuff, I'm pretty sure it does mention the cluster somewhere in the game. I don't remember for sure, but it's a lot of fun, and I'm glad that the series is coming back. So I thought I'd add this to the list anyway. Even though I did play it this year, it was a lot of fun. I love the fact that you could actually play as Greg in this game. Completely unexpected. I was completely not expecting it because like Greg is never in danger, or like Greg never adventures with the gems. He's never helping, like he's never fighting because he doesn't know how to fight. And this game, he does it in such a nice way that I like how he does it. He's a guitar person, so he plays the guitar, and it either heals, it brings up the star points up to a good point, and it also heals the party. It's a lot of stuff. It actually does damage as well. Really nice. It's like a wave. And it's just like really cool. Especially if you have the combo with Connie where if you just have her protect Greg so it doesn't hit anybody. Or so they don't hit anybody. Because if you get hit once, the thing is just done. Like, you have to do it again. A lot of fun. It's really nice we get to go around Beach City and seeing where everything is, because, like, in the show, we kind of just cut to one place to another. Like, we're never just walking around, or we don't just get to see the full map of Beach City, so it's really nice to see. It was nice to see the Funland and look little nods to Season 4 characters, because Zoltron, I loved that episode, even though a lot of people hate it. Um, but yeah, on with number 2. Alright, hit it with number 2! Coming in number 2, we have Mario Kart World, as this was the very first Mario Kart game I had ever played. I have never played a Mario Kart game. You guys can actually roast me in the comment section down below. It's one of those games I never actually played during my childhood. Some games I just wasn't interested in, like Smash Bros. I just never got into because it didn't look appealing to me. It looked boring. It just looked too complicated and stuff. And like, yeah, I'm probably gonna get some hate for that. But yeah, I really did love it for my very first time playing this game. It looked very nice. I love the colorfulness. It was just very fun. I had a lot of fun because this was the very first game I got because this came on my Switch too. So I was kind of forced to play it. If it comes with a console, or if the game comes with a console, you kind of gotta play it. You don't just leave it dormant. Even if you hate the game, you still gotta give it a try. So it was very much fun to play my very first Mario Kart game for the very first time. I had a lot of time. I had a lot of fun, and I hope that they give this game DLC because this game I do hear is dying, and I understand that because this is actually the first time I booted the game up in a while. I really am not surprised that this is the case. Um, all I gotta say is I hope this game gets more updates soon in the future. So, anyways, on to the number one spot on my top 10 games of 2025. Here is number one. Coming in at number one, we have Donkey Kong Bonanza, which are you guys not surprised, honestly? This game has been a lot of people's favorite game of this year. It's a really great game. I love it, and I recommend that if you're watching this video and haven't played this game, please give it a go, because this is my very first Donkey Kong game I have ever played in my life. I've loved this game. It was very welcoming for people who have never played this game before, because I've literally never played it never played a Donkey Kong game up until this point. I'm thinking about playing another Donkey Kong game that came out on the Switch for funsies, just to see if it's any good, if it's better than this game, even though nothing will come close to punching around like I'm playing Minecraft and stuff. This is one of the best games I've ever played, with the best ending. It was just very cool, and just the little cameo to New Donk City was really, really cool. I love this game, and I just hope that this game, is, a blueprint to more Donkey Kong games, and we get more like this. And if we get another game like this, I'd be happy to play it again. If we get a Donkey Kong Bonanza 2 or something, like a different title or something, I would definitely sit down and play it. I would get it, no joke. I would get it, no questions asked. So yeah, that is going to be it for my top 10 games of 2025. Thank you all for watching this list, and let me know if you guys agree with my list. I'd be happy to read you guys' comments down in this comment section down below. Thank you all again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have an amazing rest of your day or night. See you all in the next one. Bye-bye! Here's a little bit of a bonus after show of the top 10 games of 2025, just to talk to you guys for a few seconds. This was the very first time I did something like this on my channel, and I'm happy that I got a chance to do this with you guys. I may do another one next year, who knows? I don't know if I actually will. I had a lot of fun with this, and very good chance I might do it again. And just to let you guys know that thank you all who have watched my YouTube over the years. This may be around the same time that it's about to be the end of the year, or it may be almost New Year's by the time this video actually does come out. So I thought I'd do this now, where I just thank you guys for everything. Even though this YouTube channel has been having its rough ends, people barely watching, and you guys probably have just moved on. Some of you have moved on from this channel, and that is absolutely okay. My content isn't for everyone, and that's okay. As long as I have some of you guys watching this video, that's what makes me happy. My goal every day is to make you guys happy, make sure that you guys have the best day possible, and just at least have a smile on your face. Because I would like to be that person where your day is not going well, and you just would like to watch somebody just to get stress off of your brain. I'm glad that I'm there for you guys if you guys need one of those people that's so stress relievers, if I actually already am. I enjoy what I do, and I intend on keep going with content, even if my stuff isn't getting views. I will do my best next year to bring more quality content than ever before. Thank you all again for who will watch this top 10 again. I'll see you guys again in the next one. Have an amazing rest of your day or night. See you all in the next one. Bye-bye.